I'm tired of reading these little lies. Don't you understand? They're all lies, I tell you. It's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, pitcher for the Minnesota Twins, Joe Negro, musician Chris Isaac, and Stupid Pet Tricks, plus Paul Schaefer and the NBC Orchestra. And now, he's just as afraid of you as you are of him, David Letterman. Hey, hold it. Settle down. We're not here to have fun.
We are here.
Yeah, we are.
Here to have fun.
You know, I'm so annoyed, and I hate to mention this right at the beginning of the show and spoil your weekend, but I'm so annoyed. Tell me, do you hate it when this happens? You're sound asleep, and right in the middle of the night, they wake you up and move a new guy into your cell. God, I hate that.
I hate when that happens.
How can you not hate it when that happens? Actually, last night I had a terrific evening. I got off work here early, got home, no traffic, and instead what I usually do is lay around and watch TV. Or is it lie around, Paul?
Oh, I don't know what it is.
Instead of doing that, what I did, I got myself a fistful of rice and like a clear glass jar full of water. I threw the rice into the water, put the lid on it, and put it right there on my desk in the living room, and all night long I pretended I had sea monkeys. That was a lot of fun. Whew. I've had the wind knocked out of me, Paul.
I know.
This is good news, kind of an exciting way to start off the end of summer. Next month, Macy's will start selling their brand new perfume. It's Elizabeth Taylor's Passion. This is true, yeah. And industry experts who have sampled the perfume say that it's not too bad, and it smells a lot like fried chicken. So we think it could be a... Oh, gee, look at this show. I'm telling you, this show is so good tonight, I'm embarrassed to be here. Honest to God. You folks deserve a real host for this show. First of all, we're going to have some stupid pet tricks, and then... Chris Isaac is here and is going to be playing with the band. Is that right,
Yes,
Paul?
indeed.
Yep.
Blue Hotel.
Blue Hotel.
Is the song he's doing.
If all of that wasn't enough, and by God, don't you think it ought to be, from the Minnesota Twins, Joe Negro is here tonight. Our good friend Paul Schaefer, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome each and every...
I didn't hear a dog barking, did you?
No, I didn't. No. I don't know what I was going to say. I know we got a big show.
Got a great show and a wonderful weekend ahead of us.
Yes, we
and
do.
The weather is supposed to be good this weekend? Or is it going to be hot and muggy?
Very, very hot, it's supposed to be.
Oh, gee, I'm
big
so
ball
sick of
game
that.
tonight.
That's right.
Who are we playing
tonight? Who's playing softball tonight? Huh? Name it. The folks on strike. We're playing the people on strike tonight.
We're playing a game against the poor guys who are out on strike.
Well, it's help build their morale. I hope.
We better let them win.
Yeah, we should let them win. Okay, let's get on with it. We got a lot of stuff going on here today. What are we going to do? Sure. Oh, I wanted you to take a look at this, Paul. We've seen this all week, and thought tonight would be... Hey, just turn that on. There. Look at that. Little Swiss Army knife. Isn't that lovely? Can you really see the majesty of the... Yeah, okay,
Majesty, majesty. I said majesty, but it's majesty. Did you see the majesty?
The majesty of the...
I said majesty of the Swiss Army.
But it's really majesty.
But
the
it is
majesty
majesty.
of the...
And it is majestic, don't you think?
It is majestic.
All right, now what are we doing? Oh, this is, what a week, what a night you people have tuned in for. Tonight, again, we're going to take a look into the control room and see what our own director, Hal Gurney, is wearing. It's been so popular. Let's take the camera in there now for What's Hal Wearing? Here we go. Any minute we'll be... There he is, Hal Gurney, ladies and gentlemen, our director. Hi, Hal. What are you wearing tonight?
Well, it's the blue shirt.
Uh-huh.
Can you see that?
Yeah?
Blue shirt.
Yeah.
The chinos.
Right.
Tan chinos. And tilt down, please. The brown.
Oh, very nice, Hal.
Okay, come back to the next, please. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Nice.
Very, very nice.
Take two, please. Take two.
What's Hal wearing, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, now we're going to do our top 10 list from the home office in Scottsdale, Arizona. Tonight's category, Top 10 Iranian T-shirt slogans. Top 10 Iranian T-shirt slogans. Here we go. Number 10, Iraq Busters. Number 9, Surf Straits of Hormuz. Number 8, Mom and Dad blew up a busload of tourists, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt. Number 7, Death to All Americans Except Motley Crue. Number 6, Official Veil Inspector. Number 5, Kiss Me, I'm a Walking Time Bomb. Number 4, I've been tested for sand chiggers. I have no idea what that means. Number 3, you don't have to be crazy to set yourself on fire and run into an enemy tank, but it sure helps. Number 2, if you don't ride a camel, you ain't Shiite. And number 1, Spuds Khomeini, the original party animal. Now, for the rest of the hour, we're going to have to listen to that. Well, let's see the German Shepherd again, Hal. He looks pretty tough. Yeah, the German Shepherd, he's the one who's real trouble. Look at that poor guy.
Maybe we'll get a treat or something. I'd really rather be at home here.
Okay. Okay. Load up the tranquilizer gun. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is the Hey! Thank you. Please. My gosh. Such manners. All right. Tonight is the night we answer our lovely, voluminous viewer mail that's been accumulating all week. And
Dave, take the dogs away, please. Sorry, Dave.
You want me to take them out, Hal?
No, we have people that do that, Dave. You just stay right there.
Do you have anybody who can take me away, Hal?
We're working on it.
Okay. Here we go. Letter number 1. Letter number 1. Letter number 1. It's awfully bright in here, isn't it, Paul? Just a little bright, yeah.
Well, as long as you have your 15...
We can just sit here and watch the audience break a sweat.
Yeah.
Gee, I never noticed them before. There they are, the audience.
Very nice.
Is that where they are every night?
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
There you go.
How many years has this strike been going on?
I think we're in year number 7 now.
Letter number 1. Dear Dave, I have written several letters to viewer mail in the past, but you have never put one on the air. A couple of weeks ago, Time magazine published my letter in its letters section, the June 15th, 1987 edition, with Alan Greenspan on the cover. What's the matter, Dave? Can't your staff recognize good letter-writing talent? Carl Peretta, Wallingford, Pennsylvania. You know, Carl, as a matter of fact, I did happen to see that issue of Time. Oh, here it is right there. Yeah, it mentions the letter. Congratulations. Nice job. Here it is. There's right there in the front. Carl Peretta's letter. Too stupid for late night. Well, that's mighty interesting. Right there, Paul. letter number 1. Letter number 2. Dear Dave, your show lacks manliness. Here on the frontier of freedom in West Germany, 10 kilometers from the East German horde, we bask in an element of manliness. You could make your show more manly by sticking somebody with a little more intestinal fortitude in Paul's band. And it comes to us from Captain Raymond Allen, Captain Michael Hassel, First Lieutenant Sean Corey, Second Lieutenant Tim Perez, West Germany. You know, Paul, I think these gentlemen may have a point. I mean, no offense, but the band you have there is not the most manly-looking group of guys, you know, that we've ever laid eyes on.
I think it all depends on how you look at it. I mean, what is manliness? Is Anton unmanly because of his long hair? Or Will because of his earring? Or are these the rare breed of men secure enough in their manliness to not worry about what others say? Dave, I say that these are the true men.
Quite an eloquent defense of your friends, Paul, and I'm sure they appreciate it. Very nicely done.
Thank you.
I do just have one question. What's the deal, though, on Sid's shoes?
Oh, well, he's a fairy. You know,
It's a tough gig, isn't it?
yeah. Actually, of course, we're just kidding.
We're
Sid is
just kidding around
happily
here.
married, two
Happily.
children.
2 lovely children.
I've held his children
Yeah.
in my own arms, so I can...
But seriously, what is the deal on those shoes?
Well, he does it kind of... Sid...
Let's go. Here we go. No time. Here we go. Moving on. Number 3. Dear Dave, aren't you afraid that Roger Ebert is going to meet you someday and beat the living daylights out of you? Or sit on you or something, hoping you don't die? Rob Schneider, Kirksville, Missouri. You know, Rob, I'm sure that Roger Ebert understands that any little comment I may have made about him in the past was just a little joke, and it was all in fun. And by the way, you made a mistake there in your little illustration. I believe what you've done there is you've drawn a picture of Gene Siskel, the other guy. It's a common mistake. Here is Roger Ebert. The other guy was Gene Siskel. It happens all the time. I still get them confused. How are we doing on time? 2 minutes? Letter number 4. Letter number 4. Dear Dave, I have noticed that your pants are always baggy. Is this because your mother, when you were younger, told you you'll grow into them? Sincerely, Peggy Autry, Calhoun, Georgia. Well, Peggy, maybe my pants are a little baggy, but they actually fit better now than when we first started on television. Hal, can we run some videotape and pretend it's from an old show? Okay, great. Watch this clip, Peggy. So then Bess Meyerson turns to Roberto Duran and says, "Cloak of invisibility, my foot. There were squirrels all over the place." Oh, gosh. Folks, say hello to our good friend, Paul Schaefer. Paul, nice to see you tonight. Now, for you beginners out there, that's what comedy is all about. You know, I got a nasty letter from a guy who heads up the National Association of Theater Owners in this country.
Really?
And, yeah, heated, terrible letter. And he said that since we've moved viewer mail to Friday night instead of Thursday night, that they've had to close down like 1,200 theaters. Yeah. People just don't go to the movies anymore because they're right here. And who can blame them?
The guy who owns about, what, 300-400
He represents like 2,200 theater owners, and 1,200 of them have closed.
losing his shirt because of...
That's right, viewer mail. That's right. 1 minute. Dear Dave, from time to time a guest of yours shows up late and sometimes not at all. How do you rectify this? Do you have like a plan B or something? Sincerely, Michael Rowe, New York, New York. Good question, Mike, and you've really put your finger on one of the biggest hazards we face doing this show. It presents quite a problem when a scheduled guest does not show up. Fortunately, however, we are prepared for that kind of an emergency here. Let me show you what the contingency is. Walk right over here, back here. If a guest doesn't show up, we just come back here, and we just bust open this case, you see? And Marv Albert is ready. In case of no show, break glass, and Marv Albert, we get the axe and everything. Okay. Excuse me. Do you have enough air in there, Marv? Yes. Okay, Marv apparently has enough air in there. We'll pause here. We'll be right back with Joe Necro. Nice going, Marv. Welcome back to the show. Tonight, Stupid Pet Tricks, Joe Necro and Chris Isaac. And by the way, this is the device that Joe was using on the mound during the game with California. So it's no wonder he's been suspended. No. It's time for Stupid Pet Tricks, and we have folks from all over the country, and they bring their little dogs, cats, birds, barn owls, whatever, and they show us these odd little things that they've been taught to do. And remember, this is only an exhibition. This is not a competition. As always, ladies and gentlemen, please, no wagering. Let's get to our first participant tonight, Mr. David Fang. David, are you back there? Hi, David. Good to see you. How are you?
Good, fine.
Where are you from, David?
From Arlington, Texas.
Arlington, Texas, and this is your dog?
Sibo.
What kind of dog is Sibo?
She's a mutt.
Just a mutt, and looks like a pretty good dog.
Well, she tries.
How old is it?
She's 4.5.
4.5, and Sibo, what does that mean?
Chicago Board Options Exchange.
Well, whatever. I don't understand any of that, but it's a good name. And what will Sibo do for us here tonight?
She's a search and destroy balloon attack dog.
Ah. And hasn't missed a meal in her life, has she? Okay, here we go. Do you want music? A drum roll?
She heard plenty.
Okay, David. Here is Sibo, the search and attack dog. Boom, one. You know, we could just get these other two. Okay, there's... Ooh, that's painful. Ooh. Yeah, all right. Sibo, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is in slow motion instant replay. Nice job, David. There's your dog at work. Take care. Thanks for coming up. Sibo, nice to see you. Bye-bye.
Thanks very much.
Take care. Kelly Weeks. Do we have a Kelly Weeks? Does this need to come out? Sure. Kelly Weeks, come on out here, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. How are you? Nice to see you. I understand you've been here before. Is that correct?
Yes, I have.
All right. Where are you from, Kelly?
I'm from Oceanside, California.
Oceanside, and what do you do for a living there?
I'm a student.
Uh-huh.
Minnie.
And this is your dog?
Minnie.
Dog Minnie. What kind of dog exactly is that?
Oh, she's just a mutt.
Just a mutt?
Yeah.
She's, you'd never know it from looking at her. She's actually quite regal. Okay, and as I recall, she hikes the football. Okay, let's try it again.
Minnie.
All the way from Oceanside, California. That's a nice part of the world, isn't it,
Minnie,
Oceanside?
go get your ball. Go get your ball.
There's the ball.
Minnie, come on.
Is this what happened last time, Kelly?
No, I didn't throw the ball down last time. Minnie.
Oh. Minnie, come on.
Minnie, come on. Come on,
Okay.
good girl. Come on.
There's
Hike
the
your
ball.
football. Hike. Come on. Get that ball. Get that ball. Hike it. Hike it. Come on.
Has the dog ever done this trick, Kelly?
Yeah.
This is not just something you imagined, is it?
No.
Have you been working hard, Kelly?
Yes, I have.
Do you need some time off?
No, Minnie.
Come on, Minnie.
Get
Here
the
we
ball.
go. Get the ball.
Come on. Come on.
All right. Minnie wants to get a cab, apparently.
Come on,
So, is this what happened last time? Pretty much.
Come on.
All right. How
Hike
much?
it. Hike. Come on. Come on. Go get that ball. Go get that ball.
I tell you what. I just have a feeling you may not be coming back. So why don't? Because of that, now we want to see a little something. Can you show us what it is? Because she's come all the way from Oceanside. The dog is obviously nervous. She would just
Come on.
one more time, and then we gotta.
Hike that football.
Come on,
Hike
Minnie.
it. Come on.
Oh, we're very close now. We're very.
Come on, Minnie. You can do it. I know you can.
Yeah,
Come
Minnie.
on. Go get that football.
She seems to be despondent. Like,
She's distracted.
yeah, all right. Well,
She's really
you know, I'm
distracted.
afraid we're going to have to move this along. So
Yeah.
if we have time, we'll give it another try tonight. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
Now, don't be upset. Are you upset? You did it. We'll try it again. Don't worry. It'll be all right. Thanks. The poor girl is very upset. Buy her a meal? Morty's solution to the girl being upset. Buy her a meal. Get her a steak. A couple of cocktails and a steak, she'll be fine. Put the dog in a luggage locker at Kennedy, take her out. Get her a big thick steak, a couple of shooters, she's fine. Get her on the plane and get her out. Buy her a meal. Is there a Randy Hare back there? Randy, come on back. Come on out. Hi, Randy, how are you? Nice to see you. Where are you from, Randy?
Monroe, Louisiana.
Monroe, Louisiana? Oh, what a handsome-looking dog this is. What is his name?
That is Satan.
Oh, Satan. Yeah. I'll be in the next county. Thank you. Boy, what a beautiful animal. How old is Satan?
Satan is approximately 6 years old.
Uh-huh. And good pet, nice dispositions?
He's a great dog,
Yeah.
trained in most everything. He's just a good dog.
What do you do in Monroe, Louisiana?
I'm a dog trainer.
Uh-huh. Well, now, wait, I mean, shouldn't we disqualify this guy if he... This is your business, right? You trained him to do this.
Well, yes.
Oh. What do you think, Morty? Buy him a meal? Sure. No, you don't get a meal. I'm sorry. Okay, and what are you guys going to do?
I'm going to attempt to have him go to this refrigerator, open the door, get me a drink, and bring it back to me.
Great. Now, does he do this around the house?
Oh, yes.
Oh, all
I
right.
don't keep bologna in there, though. I never tried that.
Okay, do you want a drum roll or anything from Anton?
No, I don't think a drum roll will do. I'm going to take him over and kind of set him up.
Okay, here we go. Randy Hare and his dog, Satan.
I'm going to check, make sure it's in there.
You want me to check?
Yeah, I will check.
Okay, you check. Satan,
Okay.
Satan.
I have everything
Here, boy.
pretty much set up.
Satan.
You love me? Okay. Give me a Coke.
There it is. Satan. Here's your dog. There he is. Getting the soda, bringing it out, and closing the door. Yeah. Nice job, Randy. Thank you very much for being here. Bye-bye, Satan. Pretty impressive. That must be nice on those cold nights down there in Louisiana to have the Antichrist curled up at the foot of your bed. Now, what about Kelly? Do we have time later to bring her back? Later. Are you sure? Okay, well, because she really was terribly upset, and we'll try it again with Minnie. We'll be right back with Joe Negro, folks. And if we do have time at the end of the show, Kelly will come back out with Minnie and we'll try it again. Because she was a very nice young lady, and she's come all the way from Oceanside now twice, and we certainly don't want to disappoint her or her family or the dog, of course, and we'll give it another shot. Our first guest made national news a couple of weeks ago in the fourth inning.
I'm sorry. Dave, I'm sorry. Excuse
Yes,
me.
Paul.
I'm sorry. There's something I've got to speak to you about.
Sure.
You know, I know you're really excited about the new Swiss Army knife.
Oh, yeah, did you see it? Did you see the...
The
here.
majesty
Did you
of
see
it and
over here?
everything.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think it's really beautiful,
Yeah.
too, but...
It's
you know,
majesty.
You've been paying so much attention to the knife that, you know, the dancing waters have completely gone to seed. You've been neglecting them, Dave. I mean, look at them. They're filled with all kinds of junk. And what's even worse, they've become a hangout for crummy teenagers. I don't know.
Maybe you're right. I'll get rid of the... Hey, you crummy teenagers, get out of here. Come on, go over at Live at 5. Go by their Tom Brokaw. Beat it. Just get out of here. See if they'd had some of those really big baggy pants on. Think how much you'd be enjoying yourselves now.
And you'd see some time.
Our first guest tonight made national news a couple of weeks ago in the fourth inning of a game against the California Angels. Here it is. That's right. And an umpire respectfully requested to see the contents of his pockets. Folks, please welcome Minnesota Twins pitcher Joe Niekro. Joe, come on out. So you got your tool belt on, huh, Joe?
Well, I just thought I'd bring some stuff here for you.
You have the electric sander, you have a manicure kit, you're a wire brush. You're ready for business, aren't you?
Well, since I got ejected from the game, I did a lot of inspecting and thinking about things in research of what would it do to take to the doctor of baseball. So I just got all this stuff together, and I thought, the public would like to see it. And we got some Vaseline here.
Vaseline? Have you ever used Vaseline?
Not really, no, never used Vaseline.
Okay.
We got emery boards.
Emery boards? Now, I know you do use the emery board.
Yeah, I do use emery boards.
Now, explain to us, I tell you what, let's take a look at that videotape. We're going to slow it down, and you go through it. You give us the play-by-play and tell us exactly what's going through your mind and what they're saying to you at this point. This is out in Anaheim, fourth inning. What's the score of the game at this point?
It's 2-2.
2-2, so you're right in this one.
Well,
There goes something out of the left.
No, I'm just throwing things, my pockets are open and things are coming out, And like I said, being a knuckleball pitcher, I've carried this in my pockets for 12 years.
Now, that was the emery board that we saw sailing off to the right.
Right.
Now, were you embarrassed when all of that was going on?
Well, no, not really, because I didn't suspect what was going to happen. I've been carried there for 12 years, and I got thrown out of the game because it was in my pocket.
Yeah, but if you didn't suspect anything was going to happen, why did you throw it away like that?
I didn't throw it away.
You didn't throw it away?
Like I said. No, wait a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, listen very closely to this part of the testimony. He didn't throw it away. What happened?
If I would have threw it away, I would have thrown it a long way out. So what happens when an emery board gets wet? It gets sticky. And it stuck to my finger.
Stuck to your finger, and
I looked at it and said, oh, get that out of here. That's what happened.
All right, okay. So now, was there also a small square of sandpaper?
Yes, there was.
And what do you do with that exactly?
Well, when the emery board gets wet, I use that to pound my fingernails. And being a knuckleball pitcher, it helps.
So you're saying that everything that happened there, everything that you had with you, was legal? That you were doing...
Well, no, evidently it wasn't legal because I got thrown out of the game for it.
But see, you're telling me that you used the sandpaper on your fingernails, which would be legal, right?
Yeah.
And they think that you were using it on the baseball, which is illegal.
That's what they thought.
Now, did they have any legal power to actually ask you to empty your pockets? Could they really? I mean, could you have said, no, you're not seeing
Well, everything happened so fast. I had one umpire say, let me see your hands, one umpire say, let me see your glove, let me see your pockets, and... You know what I'm saying? I said, what's going on, first of all?
Sure.
Because there was no complaints about from the Angels or the umpires didn't say anything to me the whole game. And
did your manager come out at this point?
Well, he got there right after the umpires did. I mean, the umpires were there in a quick hurry.
Right.
And he was wondering what was going on. I was wondering what was going on, and our catcher was. And they said, empty your pockets. So I did. It's been there for 12 years, and I carry that, and I carry pictures of my kids.
Yeah. But we didn't see them flying out. Didn't see you.
Well, I don't throw my kids around, put it that way.
All right, let's, we have to do a station identification here, and then we'll be back and continue visiting here with Jay. Here and later in this half hour, Chris Isaac with our band. And Sunday at 10 o'clock, August 16th, it will be our second annual Holiday Film Festival rerun with Michael J. Fox, Terry Garr, the band, Jonathan Winters, Diane Sawyer, Chris Elliott, and it turns out everybody is funnier than they were when this first aired. We don't know how it happened. Monday on the show, Howard Stern, Stephen Wright, and Catherine Harrell. That'll be Monday here. Hey, now, wait a minute. There's nothing wrong with... all right, now, you had the emery board to keep your nails sharp so you could dig in to throw the knuckleball.
Right.
If the emery board gets wet, you had the sandpaper as a backup system.
Right.
So you've never thrown a scuffed, cut, doctored ball.
I can't say I've never thrown one. I think I think every pitcher fools around with one.
Right.
And I've had games where I've pitched where there's been a baseball that had some marks on
Right.
it that you throw.
Do you know how those marks might have gotten there?
Well, from hitting the ground, hitting AstroTurf, hitting the stuff they have like in Montreal and in Minnesota by the dugouts. You know, different ways the ball can get scuffed up.
Now, if you wanted to throw a scuffed or doctored ball, isn't it more than a coincidence that in your possession you had the equipment necessary to do that to a ball?
Yeah, definitely. And in my pockets I had it.
So that's more than a coincidence.
Well, what I'm saying is I got thrown out of the game. I didn't get thrown out. Nobody showed me a scuffed baseball that whole night.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got thrown out is when the emery board came out of my back pocket.
Right.
That's when I got thrown out.
Yeah. So you're telling me that you did not doctor the ball that night?
Do I look like a doctor?
But if you were going to do it, you could have done it with the sandpaper. You could have done it with the emery board.
You could do it with anything. You could do it with...
Show me how you would have done it if you were that kind of guy. We have a brand new ball here, not a mark on it. This comes from the factory in Haiti. This is where they're made, right? Now let's assume...
Wherever it is, yeah.
Yeah, wherever it is. Let's just say that you were that kind of a pitcher. You throw primarily knuckleballs, right?
Okay, yeah, I do.
Do you have a fastball? Do you throw that?
Well, yeah, I throw it sometimes,
Yeah.
but not that fast. Knuckleball pitchers aren't known for fastballs.
Yeah. You know, we had your brother here a few years ago, and
Right.
one of the most amazing things I've ever seen was when he threw me a knuckleball. It's just like somebody is pushing the ball right up at you. It's very still. There's no rotation on it at all. It was
Well,
amazing.
that's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. All right, but let's show us here how you would load up if you were going to throw a
Well,
fastball.
okay, say this is in my back pocket.
Oh, by the way, where did you get that?
Well, let's let you read it.
This is a piece of what appears to be very heavy.
It's new stuff that just come out. It's adhesive back.
Uh-huh.
And it peels off, and you can stick it anywhere, I guess.
Yes, sandpaper. Joe, we've been using this in Cleveland. It works great. It has a peel-off back. Stick it inside your pocket. The umps will never find it. Fill.
Right.
All right, now he's going to get in trouble, I guess.
No, he won't. Well, it was a joke he sent it to me.
Okay, sure it was. Now, all right, you have this welded into your back pocket. Show us what happens.
Well, okay, you know, I'm sitting here, I look like I'm perfectly clean, right?
Right.
I got nothing on my glove, nothing on my hands. And if I'm going to doctor a baseball,
Right.
you know, I'm looking in, and I'm going to say, well, I want to doctor this baseball. I could take what I have right here and put it on the bottom of my spikes and take the ball and lift my leg up, which I have right there, and just scuff the ball, and you got a scuff baseball.
Yeah, you do. Now, why do you have that on the bottom of your dress shoes? Everywhere this guy goes, he's doctoring balls.
What I'm saying is that's one possible way you can do it.
Now, what we've got there is we've just roughed up the
baseball,
cowhide, the horsehide there, or whatever it is. What did they put on these now? Anyway, and that's enough to make it do really odd things, isn't
That's what I've been told.
What's your record so far now?
6-8.
6-8, and you're going back to Minnesota on
I'm going back tonight.
tonight, and you guys are leading the American League West.
About 2.5 games, yes.
So it would be great for you guys to win the pennant after all of this, wouldn't it?
Well, we have a good ball club, and we feel that we have enough talent, enough pitching, and enough offense and defense to win it. You know, we play well at home, and the schedule kind of fits us because I think we have like 29 games left at home out of 40. So.
Now, why do you have that stuff on those shoes?
Well, you asked me how to doctor a baseball, and you know, I don't wear these to pitching though, folks. Really.
Okay, go into Florsheim and ask for a pair of these Joe Necro models. It's good to see you.
Okay.
Good luck to you. Thank you for being here. We'll be back with Chris Isaac, folks. Hi there. He has that on his shoes because at weddings sometimes people might want a ball scuffed up and he's ready to go. Our next guest is a talented singer and a songwriter from San Francisco, and right here is a copy of his latest...
Excuse me, Dave. I'm sorry, David.
Yes, Paul.
I've got some wonderful, wonderful news.
Oh, good.
Jocelyn, sweetheart, tell Dave about what's happened.
Hi, Jocelyn.
Mr. Letterman,
Yes?
school children from all over America have sent their nickels and dimes.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that terrific, Dave? They've collected enough to restore the dancing waters. Isn't that,
Oh, boy,
isn't that wonderful?
Thank you, Jocelyn. Thank you very much. What we should do is take those nickels and dimes and buy some more baggy pants.
Then you'd have some confidence.
Our next guest... Our next guest is a talented singer and songwriter from San Francisco. His latest hit album, right here, is appropriately entitled Chris Isaak. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and the same Chris Isaak. We are nothing if not tenacious, so we're going to give this another go, Kelly. And you know, if the dog performs it, that'll be great. If he doesn't, then you get the free meal.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, here we go. But the poor thing is just trembling so.
It's all the people.
I know. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Kelly and Minnie.
Do it, Minnie. Come on, hike it.
Yeah! 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 Yes! Yes! There we go.
Proud moment. Congratulations, Kelly. Very, very nice job. Where'd Minnie go? Have a good trip back to California.
Thank you.
Sorry you don't get the meal. Kelly Weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Fred, turn them on. Turn them on, Chris. The dancing waters have been cleaned up. Guys, what a night. I want to thank everybody who was here. Chris Isaak, Joe Necro, everybody who helped out with the stupid pet tricks tonight. And Sunday, of course, at 10 o'clock is our second annual Holiday Film Festival. Monday, Howard Stern, Stephen Wright, and Catherine Harold. Thank you, folks. Have a good weekend. Good night, everybody.